Greetings Poweteers, Crazy here, with a special edition of Powered Toys. I'm here at Botcon 2007 with a hands-on look at the convention exclusives.
Action figures.
Here's the box set of exclusives for the convention. You can see the awesome art by Dan Canna on the front with all the Seekers, Dreadwind, and Bugbite right there. And when you open it up, if you can open it up, you have a great view of, once again, a foam insert with all the exclusives visible and their accessories. In addition to this collectible pin that signifies the specific convention it belongs to, and you can see right there the logo for this year's convention. Now the set is made up of a repainted Starscream from the Classics line as Thundercracker, a retooled Seeker from the Classics line as Thrust and Dirge right here, repainted Jetfire as Dreadwind, and repainted Bumblebee also from the Classics line as Bugbite. Now let's take a look at the exclusives outside of the package. Here we have the Seekers outside of the collector's box. Now, I've also put out the normal 3 Seekers from the main Classics line. Starscream, Skywarp, and Ramjet. Right next to the exclusives, Thundercracker here, Dirge, and Thrust. Now, there was an issue with Dirge in the package, and that was that certain people received 2 of the same launcher. Instead of getting a right and a left launcher, some people got 2 lefts or 2 rights. I actually got 2 lefts and traded with board member Raceland for one of his right wing launchers. Note that rather than doing the paint decals like Skywarp and Starscream, Thundercracker went with the classic stripes on the wings, and also has classic paint apps on the top of the thrusters. Here are Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp all next to each other, and as you can see, it's just a straight repaint of the same mold. Just to note, however, in the Skywarp video, I mentioned that there was a running change on the Starscream mold. In that, right here, there are 3.5 little blocks in the thruster. Whereas on Skywarp, right here, there are 4.5. Now, Thundercracker actually features the 4.5 with the running change. And that is the same case for Dirge and Thrust. Assuming it will focus in. There we go. 4.5 there, and 4.5 there. Here are all 3 of the Conehead Seekers. We have Ramjet, Dirge, and Thrust. Dirge and Thrust are part of the exclusive set, and Dirge is a straight repaint of Ramjet. Nothing retooled on him at all, but he's still a very nice looking figure with his own paint apps different from Ramjet's, particularly on the wings. But definitely a very nice figure. Thrust, on the other hand, is an extremely nice figure, features the most retooling in the set, and that is because of his wings. Whoops. The G1 version had VTOL capability, which is vertical takeoff and landing. So you can see the little thrusters in each of the wings, which are completely new tooling for this mold. And this is based off of the ramjet mold because of the cone head sculpt. But instead of the wings attaching to the legs, they kept them attached to the little part that flips up to make it accurate to the G1 version, which had the wings up back here, like Starscream and Thundercracker, whereas Dirge and Ramjet's wings were on the side of their legs. This is an extremely nice set of Seekers and rounds out the original 6 Seekers very nicely, and we haven't had that in a series since G1. Here we have Bugbite, who is also part of the convention set, next to Cliffjumper and Bumblebee, all from the same mold. Bugbite is a direct repaint of the Bumblebee Cliffjumper mold, with no remolding at all. He features this pretty cool detailed tribal paint job on his body, and comes with the little wave jumper that is referred to as a tidal wave unit in the profile for him. His backstory says he's from another dimension in another galaxy with the pretty much the exact same backstory as the GoBots, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's take a look at him in robot mode. Here is Bugbite next to Bumblebee and Cliffjumper once again. And as you can see, no surprises here. He is a straight repaint of Bumblebee in this white and very light blue with the tribal symbols all over him. It's a pretty nice figure, not bad. The colors look pretty good on him. But let's move on to Dreadwind. Here we have the repaint of Jetfire, Dreadwind, formerly the Power Master, along with Darkwing. Here he is featured as a repaint of Jetfire, Classics Jetfire that is, and features a remolded head, which I will show you once he is in robot mode. Now, his backpack thruster comes in the package separately, but you can attach it just to his back, just like regular Jetfire, which is in back here, and you can see side by side. Just move this. There we go. The colors work pretty well on him. When he doesn't have the thruster backpack on, he's a little bland on the color front, but the colors on the wings look really nice. But let's get him in robot mode so you can see that new head. Here we have Dreadwind in robot mode, right next to his original mold, Jetfire. As you can see, Dreadwind still comes with this mask. When you take it off, you can see the new sculpt on his head, which is based on the G1 Power Master version, once again designed by Dan Canna. And it's very, very good likeness. Very nice remold to the head while leaving the rest of the body intact, but with very good colors for the figure. And just as a comparison, I'll take Jetfire's helmet off and show you side by side just how much was remolded. If I can get them both in one shot here. Let me pull down Dreadwing's wing here. And you can see it's a very similar molding, and it started with the same base. You still have like the little antennas on the side of each of the head. It's just that front portion that's different. But otherwise, a very nice figure and a good repaint.